Hey y'all, happy Thursday again. Welcome to another What Else is Going On, aka We Go Podcast YouTube video. I'm your girl, your host Taria. Y'all see I'm still here. Ain't gone nowhere. I said I might work later. Ciao. I didn't take a nap though. I talked to my mom for like 45 minutes. I think I'm gonna take a nap after this for real. I text Corey, told him leave his job and come home. Y'all I just but anyway, just a couple of things I wanted to come and talk to y'all about. Just some random things happening that I wanted to talk to y'all about, some random gossip, right? So, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. To every person that was there from the beginning, that found me in the middle, that has just recently came. Maybe you found me from another channel. However, you found me, I truly appreciate y'all. Now, let's get into it. So, first up, y'all know that we talked about, remember Flip or Flop? Was Flip or Flop with Christina and Tariq El Musa? We had talked about Christina, Tariq and Christina got divorced. Remember, Tariq went on to marry Heather from Selling Sunset, who looks a little bit like Christine. They favor each other, put you in the mind of each other, as my grandma would say. And Christina has went on to marry 3 times since then. So I saw this article and started reading it. And I remember we did a video before about how she's going through it legally with her ex. And I remember saying she seems to be getting in and out of marriages quick, and she got young kids, right? So, like, is she not thinking about the effects that they have, that this could have on them? Well, she gets not necessarily into it, but she talks about her son's feelings about all this. So, this is according to Reality Blurb in an interview. Again, her name is Christina. Christina Haack. I was going to say Hall, Christina Haack. In an interview, she reflected on the red flags that arose in the early moments of her relationship with Josh, which is her most recent divorce. Confirmed she turned down his first proposal and revealed if she and new boyfriend, because remember, right after her and Josh confirmed their split, she was seen out with this new man. She revealed if they're discussing a potential engagement. So Christina explained how her children, including 15-year-old daughter Taylor, reacted to her and Josh's 2024 split and their less than 3-year marriage. When we first split up, Braden, my now 10-year-old, slept in bed with me. According to Christina, Braden, who she shares with ex-husband Tariq, is an old soul and spoke life into her after her and Josh's breakup, telling her how wonderful she was. It was so sweet. He was just like, you're a wonderful mom. You're a great person. You're like amazing. You just make really bad choices in men. Her 10-year-old is telling her this. Mind you, this is her third marriage since Tariq. It was Tariq, then Ant, then Josh. And now she's dating someone else. He said, Dad's the best, but you make bad choices. Prior to her and Josh calling it quits, Christina said her and Tariq's children, as well as her youngest son, who is 6, who she shares with her second ex-husband, Ant, knew they were headed for divorce, compared their relationship to her ex and his new wife. So basically her kids with Tariq and with her second husband, her son with her second husband, looked at her relationship with this her third husband, Josh, and basically predicted that they were going to head towards divorce. She said the kids would bring up to me, Dad and his wife Heather hold hands. Dad and Heather are cuddly. You guys don't like each other. You guys never hug. You don't hold hands. Remember, this is her third husband, Josh. You don't even look at each other like you like each other. And she said that's a really sad thing to hear. And I'm like, what am I doing showing them that this is normal? Like, I'm not happy and they can see it. It's such a lesson. It's not like I missed the red flags. It's just like whatever's happening in my own life. There's a lot of chaos in the industry and world. And I think I just was swept up in so much for whatever reason at the time. Whatever I was going through, I chose to ignore them. When she said, it's just like whatever's happening in my own life, I think she was caught up in what was happening for her in her life. Not necessarily, not saying that she doesn't care or love her kids. Of course, I believe she does. But I almost feel like, was it more important to heed to whatever you were feeling at the time than thinking about how it could possibly affect your kids and what they were seeing? She said, nice people still exist. We experience it, and there can be a lot of scary individuals out there that don't have your best interests, especially in this world. During another interview, Christina looked back on her denial of Josh's first proposal. Remember, that's her third husband. She was married to Tariq, Ant, who she has a son with, and then Josh. The first time he proposed, I said no, and he threw the ring in the pool. That was probably red flag number one. I don't think anyone's ever heard that story before. She said, we weren't getting along super great even then, off and on. When things were good, they were good. But it just felt like I wasn't quite ready. And so I just said, this is not the right time. I don't remember exactly what I said, but he had the patio decorated and he threw it in the pool. Now listen to this. Remember, he proposed once and she said no. Then she says, ultimately, they became engaged after just 6 months of dating and got married soon after. If they got engaged after 6 months of dating and she said yes that second time, how many months were they dating that first time that he asked her to marry him? Like, is anybody considering these kids? The quick courting and all those things, that's sort of what I was used to. And it didn't even feel right then. I learned to protect myself, my children, my finances. And I also truly, I don't think until this divorce, I learned how to appreciate peace, freedom, quiet, and chill. She's focusing on her growing business now and her romance with Kris, but she's in no rush to walk down the aisle for a fourth time. We're not even discussing getting married. We're not discussing getting engaged. We're taking things slow, I promise. In response to Christina's claims about Josh's initial proposal and him throwing the ring in the pool, his rep said Josh has no clue what Christina's talking about. I'm going to say this. I hope for her kids' sake and her own sake, she takes time to focus on herself and her kids and her businesses, like she said. Because it seems like she can't be single, you know? So I just hope for her and her kids, um, she takes her time. I just wanted to read that because we had talked about her other divorces before and how it seemed like she was moving on quick. And now she's divorced from her third husband and dating this other guy. So prayers for her and her kids and all of that stuff. Y'all don't know it, but I had to pause it because all of a sudden, y'all, I got nauseous. I was like, and I thought I had a bottle of water near me. Didn't see it, got up to get another one, only for me to see the other one. So I had to get up real quick. But yes, Christina, focus on your kids, boo. Next up, Ray J and the Kardashians. So y'all have seen where the Kardashians are suing Ray J for defamation. Let's get into why they were suing him for defamation. Hold on, y'all. All right, I just need to pull something up real fast. So let's get into it. Let me share my screen. I hope y'all are having a wonderful Thursday. Y'all, what? Trying to share my screen. What is happening? Oh, here we go. Okay. Just want to put this up there real quick. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, education, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. We are commenting, probably going to criticize a little bit. I'm reporting the news. And some research because I need that for another video I'm going to show you also. So, all right. Bye. All right, let's get into what I'm going to show y'all. So this is according to TMZ. Now this happened a few days ago. Let's listen to what Ray J had to say about the Kardashians.
This federal RICO though on KK and Kris. Ooh, the federal RICO I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about to be crazy. I'm talking about, I'm on the news every day like, yeah. Meaning like I'm gonna say a lot of shit.
Got a little bounce, you know, you walk, your shit be.
Now you see, I believe that's Krishan. This is courtesy of Live Bites, but he's on a stream talking about he's gonna drop a RICO charge on KK and Kris. I guess Kim Kardashian is KK and Kris.
If anybody know Kim and cool with Kim, they need to tell her now. The rain is coming. The feds is coming.
Okay, right.
The feds is coming. It's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy.
You see how Krishan was like, what? Like, sir, what is going on?
It's worse than Diddy.
Mm-hmm. Y'all hear this nigga, boy?
It's worse than Diddy. The feds are coming to investigate. Yeah, because it's like, I can't be the dirty guy no more.
Yeah, you got it. Oh, they listening to.
Now, mind you, that's not Ray J. They're listening to him.
Talking about my hair.
They trying to figure out what the fuck the conversation was.
So y'all see, so that's the streamer, and he was on with the streamer and Krishan. And so he's saying that the feds are coming. He's working with the feds for KK and Kris to be indicted. So KK and Kris said, I don't think so. So it's now come out that Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner are suing Ray J for defamation, claiming he is part of a federal criminal racketeering investigation involving them. They allege this is part of a long campaign by Ray J to exploit their fame for personal gain, stemming from their past relationship. The lawsuit cites Ray's comments in a Tubi documentary and a recent live stream where he falsely claimed that federal authorities were investigating the Kardashians. Oh, I'm spitting all in y'all face. Sorry. The lawsuit asked for unspecified compensatory and punitive damages. I know defamation is hard to prove, but I wonder if something like this, I don't know what he said in the Tubi documentary, and they only have his voice on here, which we know it was him. So again, in the video, it was, I guess, the streamer talking to Krishan. Krishan said, y'all hear this? Like, don't put me parts of none of that. And Ray J saying, yeah, he working with the feds. There's sometimes I feel like when he goes on his rants and does stuff that he's telling the truth. And then other times I'm like, is he? Because we don't know. I don't know. You know how sometimes a person can be right, like Jaguar, right? She says a lot of things and you be looking like, but then every once in a while you're like, well, wait, I kind of believe that. So I don't know, but they're suing him. So I guess we'll see how that shakes out. Moving on. Let's talk about Porsha. Child, this is so funny. So Simon has come out and said that he yanks his backing of Porsha's Nigerian residency. So she wanted to have Nigerian residency. Simon was her sponsor. He has since pulled it. She posted, hold on, y'all. This was, when I tell you, their antics online. Okay. So I'm going to tell you what Simon said. This is according to TMZ. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm trying to find. Simon told TMZ it brought to my attention by the Nigerian government that she traveled to Nigeria in December 2024 using a document that had been issued to her during our marriage. I was advised that given our legal divorce, I have a duty to withdraw the sponsorship associated with that document. Porsha Williams' ex-husband told a Nigerian court he wants to yank his sponsorship of residency permit in the country. According to an affidavit filed last week in the High Court of Justice of Kaduna State in Nigeria, obtained by TMZ, Simon says he sponsored her application for a Nigerian resident permit when they got married, but now they're divorced and wants to yank it. Now, mind you, she had posted after it came out. She posted, I don't know if it was on her stories or on her page. Hold on, let me see if it was on her stories or on her page. Let me see. Child, it's moving too slow for me. I got to move faster. I believe it was her stories. But she basically posted, I'm American. I can go anywhere with the American flag. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she said, I'm an American silly, Simon, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 American flags. I can go where I want with the emoji like this, the tongue with the money. And then she said HBU with a kiss. What does that mean? I'm normally good on knowing that. Like, what does HBU mean? Oh, how about you? Come on. Yeah. So she says, I'm an American silly. I'm an American silly, Simon. I can go where I want. How about you? Then she posted 16 offers for, and then she has a Nigerian flag, passport slash sponsors and counting. The Lord has blessed us. Who all want to go? Daddy, you say it Daddy or Daddy December. Here we come. Child, they match each other's level of petty, which is funny that they're not together because they definitely match. Porsha said, you can do what you want, but I can go anywhere. And now sorry, y'all, the camera moving. I moved the table. So if the video moved a little bit, that was my fault. She said, I can go anywhere. How about you, boo? No, he cannot go just anywhere. So I guess we'll see if she gets a sponsorship. Maybe from her next, who knows? Anyway, moving on, let's get into a little bit of the Real Housewives of Potomac. We know that it is coming back on Sunday. So excited. So let's get into some things that Miss Wendy La had to say. I say Wendy La because I don't know why it reminds me of a different world. And somebody would call Freddie La. Freddie La, I don't know why my brain made that connection, but it did. Let's get into some things. Wendy was on the red carpet talking to, the premier, Potomac, talking to Bryce Sanders. I want to see.
I mean, definitely Keiarna.
Let's go back here. They talk about Monique and then Keiarna.
When you don't have a lot going on, you got to do what you got to do.
We do hear you say you feel like you're constantly a target.
Start that from the beginning and play it.
That friendship, or is it where it is?
Well, unfortunately, sometimes people want to have a one-sided beef with you, and they want to put on for the cameras for whatever reason. And it's unfortunate because I really liked her. And just to feel as though I'm being used as a talking point is disheartening. But when you don't have a lot going on, you got to do what you got to do.
We do hear you say you feel like you're constantly a target in this group. Why do you feel that way?
Is this in the trailer?
Yes.
Yeah, I actually say that to Keiarna. I feel like she is just targeting me the whole time, and you guys will watch it, and you guys will go through the journey. It's like, what is the issue? Like, what exactly is the problem? As I'm trying to navigate it, I'm just realizing I don't really think it's a problem with me per se. I think it's, having something to talk about.
Who did your opinion change the most over the course of the season? Any salvaging that friendship, or is it?
So it was Keiarna, clearly, right? So then Keiarna did a post with her mom, gorgeous her, and says, first, shout out to my mama for the face. Second, if you're going to be anything when you start speaking on me, please be for real. Thanking God I've been validated since birth and leave the rest to parking. It's no need for me to rework the facts. Hashtag stay tuned. I said, well, okay. All right. Be so for real, she said. She's always been validated. And I leave the rest to parking. Oh, I guess like parking validate. So these are the pictures. This is what she posted. Underrated marketing skill, being a good person. Oh, there it is. I guess maybe they have not come to any type of resolution yet. What y'all think? I don't know. I am looking forward to Potomac, I guess. I keep saying that, but I don't know if that's the right word. I'm anticipating it. Maybe that's a better word. It'll be interesting to see. Especially, I do want to see the Keiarna Wendy dynamic because they were friends. Wendy said, unless Wendy was lying, remember she said she had talked to Keiarna's mom about Greg and about the proposal. So if you talking to the mama about the proposal, y'all had to, for real, have had a relationship, I would think, right? So I do want to see what causes that breakdown. Is it because Wendy has been the target in this group and it's easy to go for her? Like, what is it? I'm interested in seeing more of that. So Sundays are back to we down in the P. Those episodes will come out on Tuesdays. Those podcast episodes, just putting that out there. So we'll have a Tuesday podcast episode, Thursday podcast episode for Salt Lake City, and then a weekend podcast episode for OC and the Miami reunions. Y'all, I'm not looking forward to the reunion. I've already seen a clip of them kind of coming at Gertie and the text message of it all. And I don't want to be pissed off, but I feel like I am. So there's that. But first part is tonight. So let's make sure we tune in. All right, y'all. Love y'all so much. And I will talk to y'all later. See ya. For real, I'm about to go take a nap.